and he's a hero. How is he a hero? Like, you would think this guy would be some type of villain. You know what I mean? Like Endeavor, like you would think he looks
Yeah.
evil. Maybe he is, or maybe he's like kind of like a double agent, some type of like working on to both sides. It just doesn't look like he's very friendly. Maybe that's just his persona, his the way he carries himself.
That
But
makes sense.
because but look at Todoroki, he's kind of like off-putting and very dark, harsh and cold.
And do you think that's why Todoroki said he does not want to use or be that side, bring that side
You think
of
it
him
changes
out?
him? Maybe it changes him?
He'll be like his dad. Maybe he doesn't like
So
necessarily the way his
so
dad
does his
is.
dad have ice and fire just like him? Or do you think he's got his ice from the mom, fire from the dad, but the ice at least keeps him more normal and like, I don't know, not be so angry and mad, and maybe if he uses the fire, it takes over him, it changes him, his personality. I don't know, like,
I don't know. It's
But-
honestly a little confusing.
yeah, and then like no, I don't think anybody really knew that he had the flame. You know what I mean? Because he said
No.
that he's never had to use it, but he started panicking or being, at least getting worried. And I think that's not like him. He probably never worries, but when he seen what Izuku was using, his ability, he really just thought like he needed to use his strongest moves or whatever he could possibly do to stop it. And I think that's what that he was doing that for. But
Wow.
but like, what did Izuku do to his arm? Like, he must have
Well,
done something.
he touched them.
Yeah,
and
but-
all I can really say is that I think he absorbed the impact.
So, like we said, just fucking, it's just so crazy. Wondering what is what is Izuku's little power that he just did, or what can he really, what can this one for all really do? Like, I know he makes him super strong, which is what I thought what was gonna happen to Todoroki, get hit by his arm, maybe go flying, maybe break his arm. No, it seemed like they just made contact, and then Izuku lost his quirk in a way, but then Todoroki lost his at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in a way, they just kind of like lost each other. They lost their quirks for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of what it looked like. But
Do you think Mr. Aizawa had anything to do with that? Take their quirks away real quick.
yeah, not just I totally forgot Mr. Aizawa can take people's quirks. But why would he do that? They're competing. You know what I mean? That's a good thought. You know what I mean? Like theory, maybe what
Yeah.
could have happened. But yeah, I don't see him doing it. But I'm not gonna.
But it's a
not out of,
possibility.
yeah, it's not out of the question. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's a maybe, but for the most part, I think it has something to do with Izuku. He's still learning about his quirk. Remember, he's not 100. But All Might would have told him something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, from what we know, it's not like he can absorb, the shock or impact of anything.
Nah, that was Nomu. Remember,
Yeah.
Nomu was able to absorb All Might's blows and stuff. So
I don't know.
that's really where it's gonna have to see what happens with that. Todoroki, just his dad. I think he's probably scared of this full fire thing. Maybe there's something with it that makes him different, like we were saying, or maybe he's not very efficient with it. But I don't think that's it. But I don't know. Maybe like I said, maybe he just got the ice from his other side, his mom, fire from dad, and he has a mix, which is pretty cool. And I can kind of understand it because his left eye's burnt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has that burn. So
Yeah. And
I just
half
thought
of
that
his
was-
hair is red.
yeah, I thought
too.
that was frostbite though, or something. For me having ice or something. But yeah, that's true. Half of his hair is red. So then it
Yeah.
lets fire and then or light and dark, or fire,
and
ice.
ice.
Yeah, red and white. So yeah, I never really thought about it until kind of maybe when they brought out the dad. Then you're like, wait, why does the dad have fire, but
And
Todoroki doesn't?
I always wondered why his hair was like split. Because if you notice, no other character has hair like that.
Yeah. So he just has two different quirks, I guess. Unless it's just one quirk. Like, so his dad must have it also, both elements. But probably not.
I wonder if that's why they let him into the academy so easily. Maybe because the board of directors or whatever has an idea of these two quirks.
Everybody is obviously still after Deku. He still has the the most amount of points, still in like the 10 million range. Todoroki ends up thinking of a plan, having Momo create the material that they can use to wrap themselves up that can absorb the shockwave that I believe his name was Yuga or Ayoma or something, where since his quirk is electricity, they shocked everybody around them. But while they were getting shocked, Todoroki ends up freezing everybody, since the last time he used this quirk or his quirk to do this, some people dodged it. But since everybody was incapacitated with the shock of Yuga's
Electricity.
electricity, he was able to freeze everybody. He ends up trying to shock Izuku's team, but Tokoyami ends up blocking Yuga's quirk, and so they don't really know how to get through. Ida comes up with the plan of he's gonna try this secret move that he's been planning for a while, which was very interesting because I was always wondering why he didn't get first place in the last race. I would suspect the fastest person around here would get first place, or at least somewhere up there.
Yeah, that's true.
But so he pulled out a secret move, which is to, I guess it was something about basically pushing his engines or his legs to the max. What it does is that it throttles his engine, so it basically he won't be able to move as consistently or nowhere near as fast. And that kind of bit them in the ass in the end when he needed to get out of there, while Bakugo and Izuku were coming straight out of Todoroki to take his headband. So after Ida uses his quirk, Todoroki quickly snatches Izuku's headband. Everybody's still shocked, not knowing what happened. Where did Ida come up with this new move, or where did he pull this out of? Like, it was so just random. And then I guess we can jump straight to what was his name, Naito, Monoma or something. Okay, well, either way, that guy from the other class who's taking everybody's headbands, very sneaky like. Well, either way, Bakugo changes his focus from Izuku to him. He ends up going all out, using his quirk, doing whatever he can to try and get his headband back. They tried, stopping him, and by using this air shield, doesn't work, not whatsoever. Aizawa was pointing out that what they underestimated was how resilient Bakugo is. He's not gonna stop until he gets what he wants.
Yeah,
so
he seems to be very tenacious and everything. So when he sets his mind on something, he just goes for it and he goes all out. So that's the one thing that they did not expect, I think, the other classes.
Yeah, I guess they just didn't see that they're not gonna give up. Come on, if they faced villains and didn't lose in a way, or didn't completely lose, it just shows you a little bit of how they are and the way they carry themselves and how they're never give up attitude. Which I'm sure a lot of them have from Izuku's class. So Naito, what was interesting was seeing that he has this copy quirk. So he can, as long as he touches you, he can take your quirk, which is kind of scary in a way because he can just mimic what you do, so you don't really, like, say you're next to him and he just needs to borrow your quirk real quick, touches you, uses that quirk, touches somebody else, uses that quirk, but can he switch back, or does he need to touch that person again?
Well, he doesn't necessarily have a set quirk if his quirk is to copy. So I think as long as he touches somebody, he stays with that quirk.
So he can touch multiple people and have all their quirks?
No. I think he can only copy one at a time. That's why he touched Bakugo first, and then he touched the other guy who was like solid like. He can take everybody's quirk, but just one at a time.
Kirishima, the rock guy. He took Kirishima's, and then for him to get Bakugo's, he'd have to touch Bakugo again, right? Okay, but there has to be some type of timer on this. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be something he's not getting. Maybe he can't use the quirk to its max. Maybe he can't use its full, or he just doesn't know the moves, I guess. It's all new to him, especially if he's taking quirks. Like, he won't really know how to use a quirk.
He won't know how to use it strategically.
Yeah, there you go. So that was very cool in a way. Like, I kind of like that quirk. It makes it very interesting in the way of, like, you never know what to expect with him, because he can take your quirk or somebody else's, and then you kind of have to adjust.
Yeah, and all the students were, like, very surprised.
Yeah.
Super surprised.
So, either way, Bakugo ends up getting his headband back from Naito. And
he actually ends up getting 3 at first.
Oh, wait, yeah, there we go. He got 3 headbands.
Yeah, and he still was not done. He told his team, like, no, we're going for the 4th one, and then we're going for Deku right after.
Yeah.
Oh, no. For the ice guy. I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah, Todoroki. Yeah. So... and then we can jump straight to back with Deku and Todoroki, that they were about to face off. Izuku was gonna use his quirk, which is where he ends up making Todoroki's quirk disappear, or his quirk disappear, or taking his quirk. We're still figuring that out, guys. We're still figuring it out. Oh, but one thing I forgot to mention was Deku didn't break his arm, also when he touched Todoroki. Yep. So that's where it's like, oh man,
that's where it confuses
us. Because he didn't hit him, but in a way he kind of did, because he said his arm didn't break, so he felt the
so they touch, like I seen in the video, you know, their hands touched, but it seems like as soon as they touched, both of their quirks were automatically gone. That's why I think Mr. Aizawa had something to do with that. I don't know why, but I feel like he did.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can see it, but I don't want to believe it in a way.
Yeah, it kind of seems like cheating.
Yeah, true. Well, either way, so in the end, Bakugo and Izuku run out of time. They're trying to get, you know, Todoroki's 10 million headband. Izuku was only able to get the 70, I believe. Yeah. You know, since the first time he reached. Time runs out. Izuku's kind of, you know, upset at himself, thinking like it's all my fault, you know, because of this and that happened. But Ochako and the other gadget girl end up pointing at Tokoyami and letting him know that he has something to say. He mentions that he, you know, while Todoroki was distracted with, you know, when they were about to hit each other with their quirks, that he got a headband, and it was for like 600 points or 700.
It was the shadow that got the headband,
which was really crazy and unexpected. And you know, Izuku starts bawling, very happy. He made it into 4th place, which is like what I think he needed, right? It was 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are the only ones that can move on. So
that was like, all of this happened though in like 60 seconds. All these headbands getting taken away. That's what was crazy. It all happened within 60 seconds.
So I believe it was Noma's team, Naito's team, Bakugo's, Todoroki's, and Midoriya's.
Yes.
Right? All them 4 were the ones that, you know, made it in. It was something to see. It was crazy just getting to see, you know, Izuku. I guess everybody using their quirks in very interesting ways. Just, you know, how Bakugo even had it, you know, what was her name? I think Shiromino. Well, either way, he had her, you know, with the lava. She has that acid or whatever. You know how he kind of mixed her quirk. Or he even chose her to go against, kind of like Todoroki, you know, to counteract his ice. So, you know, kind of just interesting seeing how he even thought, or, you know, to use her in a certain way to beat Todoroki.
It seems like that was his main priority when he was choosing his team.
And then Todoroki, like somebody that I need somebody that can, like she said, that's the only reason that he chose her.
Yes, even though Deku had the 10 million points, you know, Todoroki was still the biggest threat.
Oh, okay. I see. To Todoroki. Yeah. Wait. Oh, to Todoroki was the biggest threat to Bakugo?
To Bakugo.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because that's the person that beat him, or that's always been doing so good, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. And then kind of interesting, the whole one thing I forgot to mention in the beginning was the whole Tokoyami and what's his name? Yuga? Yeah, the electricity guy. How, you know, they're kind of like the same like that. They're opposites in a way. Like Tokoyami is stronger when there's no sun, and Yuga's stronger when there is sun. His electricity gets stronger. That's why Tokoyami was like, if the sun was any more brighter, or if it was out any more than what it is, his electricity his quirk would have defeated or I'm not gonna say killed, but it would have hurt the shadow. You know?
Yeah, because the shadow is very intimidated by light. So even with the lightning, he was not willing. Well, he was very hesitant to attack any of the teams. So I think that was a very big disadvantage.
Yeah. So either way, guys, we want to just thank you guys so much for all that support you guys continue to show us. By you guys coming back and leaving all those likes and all those comments, it really just shows us that you guys are enjoying our content. It means a lot, because, you know, we're really trying to finish this series out with you guys, and it's getting better and better, and we just are really enjoying that, you know, you guys are enjoying to watch us, you know, watch this. So like I said, thank you guys so much, and like always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe